20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A gain of 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Left side complete to Lockett. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He finds Coleman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's an 11. Not the case. On first and 10, it's Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 9, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
On the tackle. A 9-yard gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down.
Here we go. Check. Walk 54.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of...
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the Niners are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
For Seattle.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 15. He'll look to throw right away. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
Here's Mostert.
And the 49ers.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Mostert.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Garoppolo's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Garoppolo on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
13. 65. 65. 50's a mark. 50's a mark.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gain of 15. First down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number 85, George Kittle.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 34. Seahawks 16. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
30-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down. And
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Today's final score, Niners 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.